Earth's Future, Nature versus the Artificial by Hassan Rashid. Chapter 1, The Natural World. The natural world is where individuals deal one-on-one, where groups consist of smaller numbers rather than larger ones. The pace of life is relaxed and predictable because it is evolutionary and not revolutionary. Every verb in any language describes a natural act. These acts include greed or sharing, hate or love, cooperation or non-cooperation, stealing or giving, giving life or killing, and selfishness or altruism, to name just a few. These acts are genetic in origin because we see them in most life forms. Chapter 2, When Natural Acts Become Illegal. The advent of social technologies, such as laws to cope with the growth of human populations into towns, cities, and nations, cause some of these natural acts to be filtered out, such as killing and stealing. Those filtered out acts were labeled as evil or illegal. Others were promoted as legal and amplified, such as love of neighbor and the pursuit of happiness. Chapter 3, Differences. Generally, illegal acts are not condoned within a town, city, nation, or culture. However, they may be condoned in such instances as fear of the unknown, revenge, or when ideological differences exist. In these situations, the use of illegal acts directed at the unknown or the enemy are acceptable. Example 1. When something is unknown, it raises suspicions and fears, making its subject ready to use whatever actions necessary to overcome them. These actions include natural or so-called illegal means. Example 2. When revenge is the motivation, the vengeful often resort to natural or so-called illegal means to square things up. Example 3. When there are cultural or ideological differences, natural or so-called illegal means are attempted to eliminate the differences by conversion or elimination. When natural or illegal acts are used, the intensity of the act is positively correlated with the perceived difference. The degree of damage is positively correlated with the size of the population involved. For example, a fight between tribes causes less damage than that between nations. Chapter 4, The Burden of the Illegal. The inability to act out natural or illegal acts within our societies leads to mental confusion because these natural acts are ingrained primitive genetic instincts, while their social controls are artificial. This problem of controls gets worse in modern societies that accrue more and more artificial rules because of their social, industrial, and technological complexities. These amassed rules lead to stress and mental illness. For example, it is well known that humans instinctively like to make an energy-efficient craft out of their daily activities which promote satisfaction and relaxation. A change in technology may require learning new skills, however. This goes against human instincts by demanding them to constantly start over and over again in their quest to achieve satisfied energy efficiency. When technology changes the rules, the human must first do away with the most relaxing methods and start figuring out how to adapt to the new actions required. And when these rules start to change more rapidly, the human is unable to cope and relax. Chapter 5. Competition. Technological and industrial rules are revolutionary because they change rapidly when companies compete. When a company is competing, it attempts to become more efficient fiscally than its competitors. This is done by expending less resource to produce the same product. This process often requires rapid change, which adds further mental stress to the workforce environment, leading often to mental illness. Further, illegal but natural acts are often used by competitors within a society. These acts are condemned, and as a result, rules of conduct are added that further burden the work environment. Chapter 6. Self-destructive systems. Natural systems tend to gravitate to a balanced, energy-efficient state. All changes to this state lead to instability. Therefore, more changes to a system will lead to further destabilization and the possibility of system collapse. The living Earth is such a system that is on the path of self-destruction. The changes that are occurring on Earth today, be they from social burdens, competition, or cultural collisions, are revolutionary and are destabilizing it to a point of no return. The only way out is to do away with all such revolutionary changes by reducing the artificial rules that designate natural acts as illegal. Chapter 7. Salvation. To return a system to a natural state of balance, we must remove all artificial rules. This can't happen on Earth unless the current population count is reduced to a level that will support an all-natural lifestyle. This all-natural lifestyle is one where artificial rules are relaxed to the point of non-existence, where all verbs are meant to be acted out. This lifestyle is exhibited in indigenous tribes that existed and are among us today. We must learn from these tribes the true and natural way of living.